If you'd come in and get seated, we'd like to get started just to try and stay on time. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Canadian Conference on Physician Leadership. I'd like to just take a second to introduce myself. My name is Becky Temple. Those who were in the business meeting next door will be aware that I've taken over as the president of the Canadian Society of Physician Leaders. Thank you. I'm originally a rural family doctor, one of those broad-based people that did a little bit of everything. And over the last 10 to 12 years, I've transitioned into various administrative roles. And during that same time, became quite involved in this organization. And I'm actually quite proud of this organization. I think we all should be proud of it and should all be quite involved as physician leaders. I am now a site director for the UBC Integrated Clerkship. And if anybody doesn't know what an integrated clerkship is, I love to talk about them, so please come and ask me. I'm a regional health authority medical director, and most recently I've taken on the rather challenging role of provincial medical lead for the BC Privileging Review. And it's also something I love to talk about, so if you have questions, come and ask me. It's now an honor to take on this presidency, and I'm hoping that in the next couple of years we can expand our membership and expand particularly the younger generation. There's far too many of us with gray hair around here, and we'd like some younger physician leaders. They're the future of our healthcare organizations. Our conference theme today was stewardship, and yesterday we learned from Peter Block that stewardship is an alternative to patriarchy. I found that rather profound, but perhaps others already had that figured out. We then learned about stewarding the world for the next generation. And from Dirk Drummond, we learned about physician burnout and how to steward our own health and the health of those we lead. We had a number of workshops in the afternoon that did the same thing and went over some of the same themes. I hope you enjoyed them all. Today, we continue with the theme with keynote speakers, Danielle and Amanda, who I hope are going to keep us as inspired as yesterday did. There's a few things that we need to do housekeeping-wise. Again, thank the exhibitors and encourage participants to visit the booths. They help, they have information that's important for you, and at the same time they help us keep our costs down for the conference. Many thanks to those exhibitors. The conference planning committee this year was Lynn Harrigan, Johnny Van Erda, Rolly Nickel, myself, Pam Eisner-Parsh, Lindy David, Janice Cooney, Deborah Scott Douglas, and of course Carol. We wouldn't be able to do it without her. We are always looking for people to help us with planning conference. We are always looking for new ideas, so if you have the slightest interest in this, please let us know. We also have to thank Carol and Deirdre McKerney, Donna Cassidy and Wendy Carnegie for all of the work that they do to keep this conference running smoothly. I want to remind you all that evaluations are essential. We actually do read them in detail and use all of the ideas for next year and even the year after. So please take the time to fill them out. They'll come by email immediately after the conference. We're also at CSPL quite proud of the work that's been done by Graham Dixon and Johnny Van Erda on the white paper on physician leadership. And there's a late afternoon, 3:30 to 5 o'clock interactive workshop that they're going to do on the white paper. Please, if your airplane's not leaving, come and join us, give us ideas, help us figure out the what now, as Graham is always asking us. So now I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce Danielle Martin. You all have books on your table, thanks to CMA as a Level 1 sponsor for providing those books to all the participants of this conference. Danielle Martin sees the cracks and challenges in our healthcare system every day. She's a family doctor and national media commentator on the health issues that hit closest to home for Canadians. Her video testimony on the merits of the Canadian versus American health systems in the U.S. Senate subcommittee hearing in Washington with Senator Richard Burr and Bernie Saunders went viral and has since achieved over 1.3 million views. Currently, Dr. Martin practices in the Family Practice Health Center at Women's College Hospital, where she's also the Vice President of Medical Affairs and Health Systems Solutions. Additionally, she's the author of the book, Better Now, that you have in front of you, 6 Big Ideas to Improve Healthcare for All Canadians, published early this year. In 2006, her first year of practice, Dr. Martin helped launch Canadian Doctors for Medicare, representing Canadian physicians who believe in high-quality, equitable, and sustainable health system, and chaired its board until 2013. She went on to help fund the Women's College Hospital Institute, the Women's College Hospital Institute for Health System Solutions and Virtual Care, which is a hub of innovation dedicated to solving the health gaps in our system. In 2015, Dr. Martin was named Canada's 8th most powerful doctor by the Medical Post, and in 2013 was named one of the Toronto Star's top 13 people to watch. In the media, she is a regular contributor to CBC TV's The National, and she writes a monthly column for Chatelaine. Please welcome Dr. Danielle Martin.